Hello, are you ready to talk about the full moon? We have a full moon going on in Leo. We need to talk about that, guys. Hey, hello, everybody. Come on in. Calling is the goddesses. Coming in on a high note, right? Leo is like, wow. We got to come in with the energy, like the sun. Hey, all righty. I'm gonna go ahead and start taking it down. I am so excited to be here today. With my little volume control. Woo. Hey, I'm Tyra Omilade, your goddess guru, your sister friend. And you know I love helping women align with their life purpose using the power of ancient wisdom and the goddess centered lifestyle, baby. It's all things goddess. There's an affront being made to the feminine, and it's because it's so powerful. And that's what we're all about here. We're not backing down, baby. We're shining like the sun, like Leo. All right? All things goddess here. So happy to have you all here today. Hello to all of the goddesses, all of the G Hive. G stands for goddess. All right. We all things goddess up in here. Hello to all of the goddesses out there. Let's see here. Yeah, the G Hive, new ladies who are here. Hello, how are you? To all of the hashtag replay sisters. I have to let y'all know right here, right now. I was up to like 1 o'clock in the morning. I had a performance this weekend. As a matter of fact, I'll show y'all. I look very Leo-esque, or have on Leo-esque colors. I performed for the first time in 5 years this weekend. Talk about a full moon moment. I didn't even think about that. I am an African dancer. I call myself an Afro dancer because I love doing dances from the diaspora so much. And I bought this skirt when I was in Puerto Rico last year. I so wish I had bought the green one, but yellow is just the color that, for whatever reason, yellow works for me. So I performed for the first time in 5 years this weekend. And yeah, super excited about that. But anywho, because of this performance, it's a lot of stuff I didn't do this weekend. And it was like something I really wanted to get done. I'll tell y'all what I got done last night. If there are any members here of the Soul Alchemy Circle, I just dropped early this morning, about 1 o'clock, the Venus retrograde class. Woo, y'all. The Venus retrograde is going to be something. There's one of my favorite songs is Make This a Night to Remember. Baby, that will be a retrograde to remember right there. Okay. That's not an inconsequential retrograde. But anywho, I was up late, got up early. My brain is not fully firing. So if I seem a little bit like, why is she so slow? Get to work, get it out, get it out. That's what's going on. Hashtag replay queens. Hello, how are you? Hello, everybody. All the new ladies, come on in. I know I'm a talking head, but trust me, it's a community here. All right. I want to talk about the full moon in Leo today, which is we got a little bit that we're dealing with, but we're here for it. Because see, this is the thing. We have the astrology to help us get in the know and in the flow, even when we face challenging times. Baby, when you have the astrology on your side, it can help you zig and zag. All right. So that you're good even in the hard times. All right. And of course, it's all about the flow. Okay. So yeah, so happy to have y'all here. We're gonna do a reading. We're gonna look at the astrology, and we're gonna do an oracle reading, baby. Okay. And we already have some of the goddesses in the house. Oh my gosh, the goddesses are here. The goddesses are here. I know I'm acting up, but y'all look, it's Leo. Okay, Leo's not meek and mild, quiet. That's not Leo, baby. Leo is out there. All right. You see, I have on my yellow. I even put on a little sarong wrap so I can just be all into this Leo, okay? Okay, so let's see who's here. Oh my goodness. We have Queen Bliss. Hello, Goddess Bliss. We have Goddess Keita May. Happy full moon. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. We have High Priestess Shannon in the house. Hey, Goddess. Ah, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. You know, that is very Oshun, isn't it? This yellow. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I had no plans to perform. And then I was like, "Oh my gosh, they need somebody to help out." So I thought, I'm gonna go on ahead and perform. It's for Black History too. I'm like, "Oh, we's got to invoke the ancestors." I'm going up in this piece. They think I'm going to perform, but baby, I sang a song. I ain't never sang a song. Never. I was like, I'm about to sing this Obatala song. I sang that song. Friday night? No, Saturday night, Sunday morning, sure did. And Keita May, I haven't forgotten your requests. I will be saying those prayers on top of music. It's coming. It's coming. Okay, so hello, hello, everybody. Let's see here. So, yes, number one, I am going to be doing live readings. You can see that at the bottom. I'll be doing live readings. Um, yeah, a little part of me is like, how do I make this sort of intimate? But also, I want people to see it publicly. So maybe I'm gonna do it live and then just typically what I do is I'll do the video live and then I make it unlisted so that the only people who have access to it are the ones that got the notification in the first place. But yeah, if you want a live reading next week, those readings are steeply discounted. Then I will be doing that next Monday evening. Yes, Monday evening. I want to get back to doing that a little bit, a little bit. All right. Also, Soul Alchemy membership. Um, join it. It's only $9.99. My goal is to make it affordable. But yeah, I just dropped the Venus retrograde um, masterclass in there, and Mercury retrograde is coming up because they happen right at the same time. We are living in consequential times, fam. We are living in consequential times. So be sure to join there. I don't just drop astrology. I put other tools in there to support you on your spiritual path as a goddess, okay? Because I'm all things goddess and I'm here to support you. It's my mission is to support women spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically. Come on, let's do all of this. Stars. Okay, so let's just go on ahead and let's start off with what is your morning beverage? What is your morning beverage? I'm drinking water and I'm drinking out of the Rockstar mug. And you want me to tell you why? Rockstar, the sun. You're all rock stars. Okay. So, yes, I can't leave these on. I wanted to wear these Gaze, but yeah, ever since I had Uranus go through my house, that has to do with my neck. Sister's neck is like, you can't carry it. You can't have stuff on too much. I'll tell you what I'm wearing. This is Shango. Shango, I relate to the sun and Leo. All right. This is the Orishas out of the Nigerian tradition called Ifa. I put on Yemoja for the moon. I could relate her to the moon. And Oshun, come on, she's yellow. Leo's all about golden things, right? She's extremely creative, like the sun. So, I mean, come on. I had to put on Oshun. Come on, y'all. Okay. So, let us talk. Okay, cafecito. We have coffee. We have cafecito. Awesome. Yes, and Aleke initiation is coming up. I'm still doing it. My oracle indicated don't do it until after the retrogrades are over. Full stop, you know? So I just said I can't do it before all of these retrogrades end. So That is that. So let us light a candle. First and foremost, we're going to call in our energies. We're calling in the ancient mothers of the north, the south, the east, and the west. We're invoking the energies of the north, the south, the east, and the west. We especially want to invoke the energy of the east, of the rising sun, and give us the wisdom and whatever it is that we need to receive, because this full moon is a time of revelation, and this energy of Leo is pure genius. It is like being in council with the highest royalty. So may we receive that counsel, and also calling in our ancestors of light to be here with us, to surround us, to keep us. Calling in especially our ancestral mothers, and I'll say our ancestral mothers of light, sending light and love to any dark energies, any dark ancestors that might be hanging around us. You cannot stay, but we send you on your way with light and love towards your healing. And also calling on the energy of Herakahuti Ogun. Please surround us, protect us, uh, guard the door, only let in who this is really for. Our masculine ancestors guard the door, only let in who this is really for, letting in, women who are coming in to connect and commune and to get whatever the wisdom is for them. So just guard that door while we women work our magic. May the only thing that happened here today be for our highest and our greatest good. And we say ashe, ashe, ashe. Oh. We light our candle, calling in all the sisters, as well as connecting with the energy of this full moon in Leo. I also want you just to feel yourself connected to all of the sisters who are here live, who will join us live, who will watch the replay. And I want you to imagine that we're sitting in a circle, and I want you to feel your heart stitching into the hearts of all the sisters who are here in the circle, who will eventually be in the circle. We are so much stronger together. We are healthier when we are with our sisters. Leo calls us to shine, and it is so difficult to shine when we are alone and scared and don't have that support. So we just feel ourselves connecting and holding each other and supporting one another, and just honoring this beautiful, beautiful community of women. Okay, so if you would please, we're going to just write your name and what are you stitching in with. And so I am Tyra, and I am stitching in with joy. I'm stitching in with joy. I feel happy. Find the good and praise it, because I have not felt that way much here lately. Oh my gosh, Dark Diza, how are you, Bella? Bonjour, how are you? So she says, so it's done. Thank you, High Priestess. Glorious Risings, how are you, Queen Joymon? Oh, okay. I am Shannon, and I am bringing in the blue flame guidance. Bring it on in, Ashe. Oh, I am Diamond, and I am stitching in with divine flow and obedience. I heard that. That sounds like Diamond is supposed to be doing something. Okay. Mm. The goddess Ashley is here. Oh my goodness. How are you, Ashley? I'm so happy to see you. Greetings. Good morning. And you're stitching in with gratitude. And then we have the Flow House, Sharmika, and she is bringing the flow. Okay, we got some flow going on today. I like that. Oh, big hugs. Sending you so much love. The flu is no fun. May you be well. May you be well. I have missed you. Your presence is missed when you're not here. It really is, Ashley. Hi, stitching in with hope, Bella. All righty. Ashe. Oh, I love that. I love that. The sun, yeah, we can rest on that. We can rest on that. That is so aligned with the astrology, this full moon. I'm Keita May, and I'm bringing in gratitude and vitality. Yes, I love that vitality, like the sun. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, get well, Bella. Get well. So sorry to hear that. No fun, no fun. Ah, okay. Mhm. Yes. So let us go on ahead and look at this full moon. Oh, wait a minute. I've left something up. Let me take that down. What is this? Okay. I'm Bliss and I'm bringing in focus. Love that, Bliss. That's good. That is good. Okay, so we're going to look at this full moon together. Um so it just happened not too long ago. Let's see here. 8:53 a.m. Eastern Time. So about an hour ago, almost an hour ago. You can see here the full moon uh is at 24 degrees, moon at Leo, sun at Aquarius. Sun is also with Mercury. So super, super interesting. So, Leo, the thing that we want to remember about Leo is it is all about shining. Leo, maybe not the house that Leo is in your chart, but when we look at this chart where everything is in order, Leo has to do with some good fortune also. It could bring some good luck, some good fortune. And it's all about shining. And that to a certain degree is where your good luck and good fortune can come from. Just be you. It's all about authenticity. I have to say, it all depends on what's in your chart. But people who are very connected to their Leo energy, I'll say it that way, they are unapologetically who they are. And so that's something that it's like when we're working with the full moon, you want to be thinking about, well, what does this moon want me to look at? And so when it comes to shining and being who you are, the question is, are you doing that? Right? So ask yourself that question. Am I shining? Am I using my gifts and my talents? That's another thing. Don't cower down. It is time for you to step up and use your gifts and talents. And y'all just have to kind of speak for my own truth. I have more life behind me than I have ahead of me. No matter where you are in life, you may as well just go for it. Okay. You may as well just go for it. So, and the other part of that is when you just go on ahead and use your gifts, use your talents, it brings so much peace. The more you allow yourself to be who you are and be who you came here to be. Now, part of what this moon might be doing is trying to get you a breakthrough because maybe something happened when you were younger and you're not shining. You're afraid to use your gifts and your talents. It's like there's something that's covering your your ability to really tap in and tune in and believe in them, right? So, this full moon is asking you to get a little bit of a breakthrough around that, okay? Let's see here. Leo is also about dating, it's about romance, um, it's about sex. So sometimes when the full moon happens, it can just conjure up that energy within us. It can make it can make you feel like super turned on. You want dating, you want romance. Interestingly, I'm not really into Valentine's Day. I don't knock it. But this is like a great full moon to happen right before Valentine's Day because this is the day of love. And I don't see Valentine's Day as love as much as I see it as romance. So, yeah, this is a great full moon for people who celebrate Valentine's Day. And I encourage you, if it's the right person, you feel safe, you feel comfortable, go out on a date. Go out on a date. Let's see here. Oh, also about children. This could be bringing up something around your children, highlighting um, some topic. Now, the other part of this, though, is also it's highlighting something around you as a girl, you as a child. It could be bringing something up because the full moon wants you to see something, right? So, again, this full moon might be asking you to, get a breakthrough around something that happened when you were a child. Is anyone feeling that? I would love to get an example of what that potentially could be. Let's see here. Um, it's all about inspiration and creativity. Now, I want you to think back to around July, late July through most of August to right around the 20th, 21st, something like that, 22nd of August. We had a new moon. I don't exactly remember the degree, but we did have that was Leo season where we had a new moon. And what I want you to think about is what was happening around that time. And you could be seeing the fruits or you're getting some revelation or if you set new moon intentions, this is now that time around the full moon. Number one, you could actually see it create, it manifest, or it's like the sun and Leo, they're about enlightenment. So it's like there's this enlightenment that could be coming to you that is supporting you around um, whatever those goals and intentions or whatever really got activated in uh, Leo season, which is late July into most of August. Okay. So yeah, I want y'all to really be thinking about that because it's like open yourself up to inspiration. And I want y'all to think about how we stitched in today. I mean, just so much positivity because Leo is uber positive. That doesn't mean every Leo is super positive, but the energy of Leo is bright, it's shining. It's about motivation. And it's like, hey, everybody, let's do this, right? Um, and it's so creative. It's the energy of the genius. It's this creative genius. And so I want you to open yourself up to that. Another thing too is leadership. Leo is the king. I'm gonna say the queen. I just can't not say that. Of course, Leo is masculine, but we want to look at the feminine energy of it too. Yes, I'm petty like that. But Leo is the king. It's the supreme leader. And when we think about a good king, a good queen, they rule with wisdom, and it's this warmth. It's something about this warmth. That's one of the things I love about Leo. It'll have this energy that's like, I want to care about people, I want to love people. It's like that servant king and queen, right? And I want you to tap into the inner queen within you. And one of the things that we know about the queen, we have the positive manifestation of her and the negative manifestation of her. But the queen is like, I know my boundaries. I'm not afraid to speak up and say them. Um, I ask for what I want. I'm willing to make hard choices and hard decisions and stand by them. Are you being the queen of your life? Tying this into the royalty. Are you being the queen? Are you being your royal self? And how does that look? What is it that you need to do in order to step into the queen who's willing to make some decisions about your life, full stop, and do what it takes to go where it is you decided you're going to go? Or maybe your destiny has said, hey, this is where you need to go. I have this one coach, and when I first started working with her, she would say, we are leaders. So you go out there in your business and you be a leader. And I met another lady, and she was one of the ladies who I trained last season as a trainer. And she was like, I'm here to make sure everybody understands you are an everyday feminine leader. I love that concept. We don't follow, we lead in our lives. Yeah, there are going to be times when I'm not like dear leader of the group and I have to be a good follower. But in my life, I am the queen. In your life, you are the queen. And so this full moon is giving us an opportunity to really see how are we queening? What is our queen game like? All right. And are we operating as the royalty that we are? A lot of us have forgotten you are royal. You stand on the shoulders of your ancestors. You are your ancestors' dreams. All right. You are the crowning jewel of your ancestors. And part of the royal lineage that you from which you come, you're being asked to step into that royal lineage and do what you came here to do. And that is, what are your gifts? What are your talents? All right. So I want to see what are y'all saying? Because still learning is here. Hi, TJ. Okay. Good morning. Okay, so Bliss says her father has been coming through from the spirit world, wanting you to learn more about him and understand the man that he is. Let me tell you something. This particular moon, it is very ancestral, not necessarily because of the positions of the moon, but also just kind of playing out as all this energy over here in Pisces. So there's definitely something around ancestors and communing with the spirit world that's also a part of this. Let me tell y'all, this is a highly creative chart, this energy that's being imprinted on us. And I want y'all to remember, do not see this as this moon's energy is only lasting for 2 weeks. Yes, we're going to have a new moon coming up, but this is I mean, we'll have a new moon come up and then there's going to be another full moon and their energy will be highlighted. But astrology is all about a cycle, and which is why I told you to go back to August, because that's a part of the cycle that we're in. We're in the full moon part of the new moon, which started back in August. Okay. And so it's like all this creative energy is flowing and it's like amplified at this full moon phase. And so we can create quite a bit. When looking at that Venus retrograde, it's helping me to see that Venus retrograde has a lot of creative energy in it. Like that's some creative energy. And so it's like creative energy on top of creative energy. What kind of world are you creating for yourself? What kind of life are you creating for yourself? How are you speaking? Let's talk about Mercury. How are you speaking? What words are you speaking? What are you thinking? Because this is what we are going to be manifesting. Where are you pouring your energy into? All right. And also, where do you need to pull your energy back from so that you can channel it to the thing that actually matters at this point? Okay. So I can imagine that you're hearing from your father. Jaimin, oh my goodness, that time was all about family, love, and flow. Funny enough, I was trying my best to let things go and follow my heart. So I wonder if you're further down the path at this point, Jaimin. That'll be interesting. Bliss. You never gave him a chance to learn about him. Okay, because of what you were told. So yes, it is time for you to be able. Oh my gosh, is really. You'll probably be hearing from your dad. Everybody will be hearing from the ancestors. There's so much going on in that spirit realm because of all this energy in Pisces right now. Diamond. My community has been reminding me how much of a star I am. You are a star. You are a star. People popping up showing me that I am being seen and how much my community supports me and my dreams. I am so happy for you. And so one of the things that you can do is just to allow this energy to really imbue you. So that's just imprinted on you even more. Because one thing about Leo, it has stick and stay energy. It's what is called fixed. It's just like I mentioned at the beginning of our live stream today. One thing you can count on is the sun. Someone said hope. Was that Bella? I have hope. As long as the sun rises and sets, and it will every day, there is hope. This is definitely a hopeful type of energy. And it is consistent. It is loyal. These are the things that we want to be thinking about with um, when we think about Leo. Consistent, loyal, it ain't going nowhere. Okay. So we want this to get imprinted so that we continue to stay on the path that we are supposed to be on. Or you may recognize where your loyalty is to something that it doesn't need to be in. Boom, I just got mine because in the summertime, I was thinking, and it's no disrespect if anybody from here hears that, from this company knows, it's no disrespect, it's my truth. Anywho, the company that I was working for as a trainer, I was thinking around that time, I don't know if I want to keep doing this because I'm more committed when I'm in trainer mode to that company than I am to my own company. And I had to see, where is my loyalty lying? Is my loyalty lying to Goddess Body Mind Spirit community? Or is my loyalty lying to this company that's doing great work? But it's not mine. It belongs to somebody else. And I was like, that was the start of me being like, I think this is not gonna work. Wow. Look at your loyalty. Where does your loyalty lie? What are you devoted to? Okay, because that's Leo is a pillar. Leo is like, baby, I'm not going nowhere. People talk, I say this every time. People get tired of Leos being bodacious and big. But if you find a good Leo, you have somebody for life. The fixed signs are everything. So it's kind of like, where do you need to be a pillar? Where do you need to be loyal? And where do you need to not be loyal? Where do you need to pull yourself back from? Okay, so let's see here. Leo is your ninth house. That's a good ninth house. That is a good ninth house. Ashley, I'm exploring the why on why I'm working on building worth. And it's for my child self because I grew up in poverty. I love that for you, Ashley. You know, Leo is very proud of the family. Jarman was mentioning that she was working on family topics back then. And so, because this is, we're looking at childhood, Ashley, we're looking at the legacy. You are here to change the legacy. And it takes a true leader to do that. Because one thing about Leo is like, if I got to stand and just be by myself, y'all know how that old, I don't know if it's a Negro spiritual, but I know it's from the Black church. I'll go if I gotta go by myself. If my mother don't go, if my father don't go, if my sister don't go, if my brother don't go, I'm gonna go by myself. So sometimes we have to be the leader who will shift our legacy in a new direction. Ashley, also, I know you're a Taurus, all right? You're not going to stop a Taurus from wanting money. Tauruses love comfort. Now, we may not be as bling bling as the Libras, because Libra's going to bring the opulence. Okay, Beyonce. I know she's a Virgo, but I'm pretty sure she's a Libra rising. But make no mistake about it. Tauruses want to have that money, okay? But also, Leo, come on, y'all. Leo is not trying to walk around here looking raggedy. Actually, Leo is the sign of fashion. It's one of the signs of fashion. So, maybe I just want y'all to understand, or Ashley, Yes, Leo is the queen, the king. Get that money. Get that money, all right? Or the abundance. Get the wealth. It's not just about money. Like you said, it's about wealth. Because there's a lot of people that have money, but they don't have a wealth mindset. But you are royal. All of you are royal. So yes. Okay. I have to admit, this is good. I wish I could feel royal. I threw out my double curved spine that I already struggle with. Oh, I work out every day to strengthen it as it is cooking yesterday, and I am in pain. Sending you a big hug. Sending you a big hug. So sorry about that. Interestingly, Leo is connected to the back. And you know what, TJ? This weekend, I hadn't danced one time yet. I got so nervous. I think I sent all that nervous energy down to my lower back, which is Leo. And I'm telling you, I've had to do a lot to, try to get this thing worked out. So some of us could be seeing something around back pain. Let me tell y'all something. This is not the easiest moon. It's not the hardest. Don't get me wrong, but this is kind of an intense moon. Because we have this Uranus over here that is interacting with the moon and the sun and Mercury. And so you could be experiencing some pain. It could feel kind of like all of a sudden, which is exactly what happened to me now that I think about it. Leo is also the hair. So some of us might be focusing on the hair in some kind of way with this full moon. So you feel better, TJ, okay? Aliacia, the soulful creatrix. How are you, Queen? So happy that you are here. Wow. Okay, let's see here. Everyone's excited to see Aliacia. I'm so happy I could speak to her, say her name. I'm kind of skipping comments. I can't read all of them. I love that y'all are talking. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. It gives me energy. That's Leo. Energy. Oh, so much energy is fun. So is there something fun you can do? We want to send healing energy to Bella. So if y'all would take that moment to send Bella that healing energy since she is recovering from the flu. And we want to send healing energy to TJ, who is dealing with a lot of back pain right now. And the reason I say that is because we do have so much healing energy in this full moon. Asheo, let's call that in. Let's call that in. Hi, Donna. How are you? Your moon sign is Leo. So, do you know what your degree is? So, I believe in looking at these moons from the sun, the moon, and the ascendant. I look at it from all. The moon is going to be more feminine, more emotional in terms of um what it brings or what it speaks to, so it could really light up, can make in a way it could make it feel challenging depending on where your moon is in Leo. If your moon is close to this 24 degrees, let's just say 20 to 29 degrees of Leo, this could feel like a challenging moon, full stop. I'm just telling you right here right now. But it could just really light you up emotionally, or if you have Leo sun, it could be something around your career, Leo ascendant, something about your life, something about your body, your appearance. Okay. There's so many different levels. I put out a video actually about, I didn't want to list a person's name because I didn't want a whole bunch of spammy people coming to my video, but I looked at Jasmine Crockett's chart because I want to show y'all there's so many levels and layers to help you to really get a handle on what's going on. This is a great start, don't get me wrong. But what does this moon fully mean for you? What area of life could this really be speaking to? That's one of the reasons why I like looking at it from the sun, the moon, and the ascendant, if you know it. So happy full moon to all the Leos out there. Oh, you're so welcome. I'm so happy to see y'all talking to each other. That just makes me so happy. Okay, so bliss and still learning. Good, 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 good. Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate y'all for sending her so much love. Leo Midheaven. So this could be about career or what you're known for. Your Leo is the ninth house. Yeah, if it's the ninth house, that means that what? You are is that Sag rising? Mm-mm. Oh, I can't see it. Uh yeah, I think that is Sag. Where are we? Um yeah, I was right. Yoo-hoo, woohoo. Ever since I saw an astrologer totally do things the wrong way one time, I'm like, when in doubt, yeah. Sag rising. Okay. Sag rising. Okay. So let's see here. We're gonna get back to talking about the moon. So, okay, so it's at the 24th degree. So that means that this moon is Leo. It is also Sagittarius, and it is Capricorn. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So, yes, it's like, let's have fun, let's shine. Oh, that's something I've been wanting to say. The Leo is about having fun. It's about hobbies and enjoying things, enjoying life, having a good time. Why everybody so serious up in here, right? So make sure you're looking at that too. Like, do you have a hobby? Hobbies rock. As a matter of fact, I need everybody to drop in hobbies. What is your hobby? Donna, this could feel like a little bit of an intense moon for you. Like you could really feel like this moon is very enlightening. I'm gonna speak as a Jupiterian. It could feel very like a lot is being illuminated for you because your moon is right there with this. So I want you to think about your health. The moon oftentimes has to do with health. It has to do with emotions. It could also be something about home and family. Okay. Also, I hope y'all join me on next Monday evening. And I'll do these, throughout the time. I did an oracle reading. That's the time it told me to do it. We're gonna do readings. I'm gonna do readings live here on the channel. So you could pay, just a small amount, and at least it's small to me. And I can look at your chart. I can give you a reading, and then it helps other people see the possibility of reading. So I'll be getting more information out in the next couple of days. But anywho, what are your hobbies? What are your hobbies? Mm. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. Y'all are talking. Okay. I was like, what is this? Uh, Fourth house Leo. I was spoiled as a kid, and everybody in the neighborhood knew me. That is definitely a Leo, fourth house Leo. That is so Leo right there. Okay, hobby, photography. So maybe something is coming up for you as a hobby. I mean, around photography, Diza, with this full moon. Yay, I'm glad that everybody's welcoming Donna. Aliacia, karaoke, excuse me, Dr. Aliacia, karaoke, art, photography, DIY. I love that. I wasn't expecting karaoke. I love karaoke, even though I don't really want to sing it all the time, but it's fun. This is so fun. Leo's like, let's have fun. Bliss, my hobbies are dance and music. I love that, Bliss. Ooh, my hobby is candle making for the high priestess. I just told myself I need to ish or get off the pot around making candles. So I need to get on that, Shannon. I love that. Diamond, yoga, cooking, and making music. Oh, y'all are so creative. TJ, abstract art, foraging, photography, writing, making music, decorating, taking care of plants, crafts. Yeah, you are definitely into your hobbies. I love that. But it's so creative. That's you're good. You're a Scorpio. What? Scorpio stellium. Even Capricorns are actually very creative. They can be very creative. Me too. I want to bring sewing back too. Your nana was a textbook Leo queen, taught me to work the sewing machines. Crafts are her thing. I was actually just thinking I need to bring back sewing too. So I love that. Sewing is bae. I used to make my clothes like when I was in my 20s before I had my kids. And I always had on, for the most part, maybe I would buy the shirt from the store, but I always had on original clothing. And people would be like, where you get those pants from? I'm like, baby, I made this. Oh, Ashley, gardening, sewing, traveling, astrology. I'm with y'all. I list astrology as my hobby. I do. I love astrology so much. Shamika. See, I love what we're doing right now because it's so Leo. Everyone's like, oh, I'll tell you what I'm doing. And you're shining. And I love this. Okay. Shamika is like, this creative, I know she used to do makeup, she's that kind of energy. So making fragrances, candles, and cement home goods too. Wow. Interesting. Social media strategy and astrology. Okay, good. So this full moon is probably, let's see here. I would think a Leo full moon would help you get that motivation to stick and stay. Um, yeah, I think it can really imbue you, and maybe you'll find somebody who you're like, oh, they just inspire me so much, and I could even see you, Donna, saying, okay, I'm gonna go and maybe join a gym or start traveling around and like for me, I used to just love finding like workshops and stuff like that. They're about health and wellness. It could even turn into something that's more of like a hobby for you. I remember when I first started teaching fitness, I was like, I just do this to a certain degree because I love it. I'm like, for me, taking a fitness class is almost like a hobby. I just go because it's like I want to check it out. So I could see something like that happening for you. Now, let me tell y'all this other thing too. While I'm going to come back to the comments, this moon has Sagittarius in it, so it's about growth and expansion. So it's this double portion of grow, expand, see the world in a whole new way. Um, and it also has in it Capricorn. So Capricorn is have a plan. So there's definitely, I want you to open yourselves up to a plan coming to you. I want you to open yourself up to a plan, some plan, or maybe you already have the plan and you just need to follow it. And this full moon is like, you know what? I had a plan. I wasn't doing what I said I was going to do. And now this moon is really inspiring you. It could be you or inspiring and motivating you. Maybe you get inspired by someone's story. Now, Leo is the sign of storytelling. People who have a strong Leo, they love telling stories, or there's some other indications that could make people like a storyteller, but it's definitely stories. So one of the things I want you to think about is, what stories are you telling yourself as you think about how you're talking to yourself, because we have that Mercury up there. What are you telling yourself? What's the story that you have around your life? Okay, so this is something I really want us to be focused on. But also we want to be looking at, was there a plan that we should have followed and we didn't follow that plan? And now this full moon is like, hey, remember we said we had this plan we were going to follow. Another thing too is boundaries. Do we need some boundaries in some kind of way right now? Where do we need boundaries? Um, Now, another thing, again, I think I mentioned this. Leo is associated with people who have their own businesses or people who are leaders. They're rising up. They're going to be at the top of the team, right? Um, and so maybe there's something there. There's, with that Saturn, excuse me, that Capricorn being there is definitely something around, rising up, being that leader. Also something around that hard work. Saturn is like, hey, or Capricorn is, it's like, if there's work to be done, we're not leaving until this work gets done. And that helps, with this energy of sticking and staying that Leo asks us to do. It's like a double portion of that. And it's like whatever it is that you're working on between now and July, August, you could really get a lot done. Now, how do you want to get it done? Number one, you're going to have to allow yourself to be co-creating with the universe. Leo can be a little bit self-centered, think it could do everything, but ultimately we're always co-creating with the universe. Always. And so we have all this going on with Pisces. I want y'all to really be thinking about where do you need to continue to be a little bit like more methodical and slowed down right now. Yeah, Jupiter went direct. Mars is still retrograde until the 24th. So that's slow. Venus is slowing down. Soon Mercury will start slowing down. We don't have a like real fast energy right now. So I think you could use this full moon to help you to kind of be okay with that slow down, methodical pace, stick and stay, follow the plan. And the thing that I've noticed about astrology since last year is like you can open yourself up to all the blessings you want, but baby, you're gonna have to roll up those sleeves and you're gonna have to put some elbow grease in there. You're gonna have to have some discipline, right? So yeah, I think that's something else to think about with this full moon and what it's asking you to actually do. But definitely there's this softer energy because well, let me just talk about this Uranus first. I'm going to talk about Uranus because it's involved with this moon. So we have this Uranus that's been trying to get a breakthrough in the most inert sign of all, Taurus. It is trying to get this energy in us, this to move to it's like wants us to have a breakthrough. Maybe for some of us it's going to be a breakthrough around money. It's like you use your gifts and your talents, you'll see that your money will increase. Maybe it's trying to get us a breakthrough around self-worth and self-value. It's like you need to believe in yourself. You need to get past whatever's holding you back so that you can shine. And as you shine, it's going to help you to make a contribution to the community. Okay? Um, let's see here. Taurus is it also could be something around eating and self-care, that kind of thing. It's like maybe make it more fun. I know that's what I need right now. Make it more fun. At my age and my hormonal set, I told my husband I don't have to think too much about food. I can not eat a lot of it. So, but I need to be more, I need to get some excitement around food. I have no excitement around food right now. Um, but yeah, something unexpected could come up for you in um the next 2 weeks. Something unexpected could definitely come up and it's asking you to take some action. And but there's something in you that the full moon has this energy of the opposition, which is tension. There's some inner tension. There's two parts of you that might be arguing about something, like your needs versus your desires. And whatever this thing is, it's gonna really be asking you to kind of like, maybe it's kind of like that inner tension is gonna necessitate you just being like, I just gotta freaking make a decision, or something will come up and you don't even have time to think about it. It's like, oh, gotta go. Taurus is the sign of inertia. I don't want to move. I don't want to do this thing. Resistance. To be honest with you, Leos can be all of the uh, fixed signs could be stubborn. People try to say it's just Taurus, no baby. It could also be Leo. It could also be Aquarius as well as Scorpio. So It might be that you just resisting doing something, or you are you're inert. You don't want to make any movement. Taurus is a little bit lazy sign. No disrespect to Tauruses. I'm a Taurus. We love comfort. We love having the same old, because then we don't have to think about it. And we don't need much, just simple pleasures, right? And it just kind of, it's like, I'm not moving. I'm not doing anything. I'm too comfortable. Where are you too comfortable? But maybe you're feeling irritated on the inside about something. And so it's kind of like, get out that comfort zone. Get out that comfort zone. Um, so that could help you also with that. So we have Mars interacting with Saturn right now. Ugh. I'm so happy that they're getting along because we have Mars down here in Cancer. It is retrograde. It is all about emotions. Actually, it is ruled by the moon. So there's this energy around family, both the Cancerian energy of with Mars there and Leo, where the moon is right now, bringing up topics around family or home base. It could definitely be something that's a little bit more internal. So we have that going on, and it's very intuitive. I think we could be getting a lot of creative and intuitive downloads. The sun is in Aquarius, which is the sign of downloads. Like, what are the downloads that are coming to you? Y'all enjoy those downloads. I have Saturn very close to my sun right now, and I'm like, oh my God, Saturn is messing with my ability to really flow and channel. It feels like. Um, So yeah, and it's interacting with Saturn. Now, what I love about these two planets is you can get some stuff done, but it's like you might need to be inspired. You might need to be like, okay, spirit, ancestors, whatever higher power you call on, great mother, guides. What is it that you're calling me to do? And maybe you need to intuit a plan. You need to download a plan. All right. Um, and then take some action on it. But again, we're in retrograde mode, so it's kind of like you're not doing a whole lot of new stuff right now. What's coming back up for you that you could work on with this moon? Um, and there's some new beginning that is happening right now. Now, I want y'all to understand something too. I think this is so important for y'all to really take note of, and that is we are on the cusp of something new, something unprecedented on a world level. Um, I don't think we all really know for sure what's gonna happen. I think people have different parts of the truth. I don't think anyone knows the fullness of it. And I want you to just to see this as a time. I just keep hearing Queen Esther, you are born for such a time as this. And so, it's kind of like who we are and what we are holding and what we're embodying. It's informing this astrology. So I want you to just know some of this is about us. Some of this moon is definitely could be something that's really kicking something off in the world. And it may be challenging, to be honest with you. I do think that everything is divine. I think that astrology doesn't happen to us. It happens for us. We work, the astrology is working for us, right? It could be something that initially it looks bad, and then it's kind of like, well, this is where it was taking us, and I'm just my job is to make sure I let y'all know that there's a lot happening going on right now. So, we talk about astrology very personally, but it's always within, these other cycles, these other stories within the collective. Because it's a moment of the collective right now, y'all. Trust me. Um, and so the reason I'm saying that is just when I looked at the Neptune and the South Node, I mean the North Node being together, I'm just like, oh my gosh, that is so much. That is just so much happening right there. I think that this is a time for us to really open ourselves up to be led, guided, and directed by spirit. Yeah. Ah, yes, my mini readings. I still have those. Crocheting and knitting are too confusing, but real sewing with a machine vibe with me. Needle and thread too. Yeah, I can't get the crocheting. I need to do that. Ah, yes. Yes, Ashley. Uh, that's the beauty of readings. Am I back? Am I still? Oh yes, I think I'm still going in the right direction. I work out a lot at home, but with this spinal column pain, Imma have a bit of rest. Yes, take that rest. Do what you need to do. Okay, let me see here. What else? Um, you know, I you and I both are Tauruses, Sharmika. And yeah, that's something I think Tauruses have to kind of contend with a little bit. Or we also Scorpio. We got to contend with that a little bit. Um, yeah, I see this time, well, right now, the way I'm describing it is we are in a very dynamic time. I thought 2020 was no joke. To me, 2021 was a hard year, astrologically. That was a really hard year. But this has been probably the most dynamic astrology I've seen since I started. And I've been listening to people who've been doing astrology way longer than me, and even they are kind of like, we are truly in unprecedented times. But if we look at history, our ancestors made it, right? We were born for such a time as this. Be Queen Esther. We were born for such a time as this. So, yes. Allow this moon to help, get you moving and living your life fully, because at the end of the day, all we have is this moment right here, right now. And when we're gone, we're not going to be able to do any of this. Everyone who has gone on back to ancestor world, they don't have access to the physical realm. We do. So we may as well make the most of it. And so thank you for saying that. I'm on my toes as much as, like, I'm just sitting up here trying to explain. I'm like, yep, on my toes, on my toes. But yeah, this is a time of high fluidity. It's a very dynamic time. It'll be like this until about 2028. So the more you can be flexible and go with the flow and use this full moon to inform you, like, what's the next steps for me? I want you to really open yourself up to that. Thank you, Keita May. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm losing the plan a little bit, Ia. I have the faith and the vision, but the plan is super blurry. So what I want you to do is to find out what's the next step, Diamond. Just maybe you know how Dr. King said, you don't need to see the entire staircase to take it. Just look for the next step. So that might be helpful in trying to get what is it that you're supposed to do next? Because you're a Sag rising, so Sages are, it's this energy of fluidity. And that Pisces energy probably has you feeling blurry because it's a mutable sign, just like your sign is mutable. So it's kind of like, be flexible, and the next step is going to appear, and that's the only thing that you really, Sagittarius want to see everything. Sag is like the big picture, the visionary of the astrology. But when you can't see the big picture, then you have to chunk it down and be more like Gemini. That's probably some of your issue, because your planet is in Gemini right now. And Gemini is like, I'm not trying to see the big picture. I just need to know, like, what is the next thing I need to do? I ain't got time for that. I'm right here in this moment. I need a task. Don't give me too much. Geminis don't give them too much. It's like one thing at a time. Now their mind clicks, but so they can move fast. They can take in a lot, but it's like, little bits and pieces. Give me it in little chunks. So that's what you want to do. You want to chunk it down and see what is the next little part. Tell me how that works as we go through the weeks, okay? Aw. That's why to a certain degree, it's kind of like, how much do we go with the flow? How much do we go with the plan? You got this energy of intensity, still learning, because my husband has a lot in Scorpio. And he's like, "Okay, got it. Let's go." I'm like, "Nah, nah, nah, nah." It's like, "Slow down. I need you." Sometimes, and he just gets so like zoned in that he doesn't see all this other stuff that's happening. So, it's kind of like plan, check in with spirit, see how you need to go. That is who I am. Okay. Yeah. It's gonna get more clear. Um, I think once your planet is out of Gemini. Ah, okay. Bliss needs to work on believing in yourself. Yes, you do, Bliss. You do. You do. Actually, I do too, Donna. I like the slow down phase right now. I'm a Taurus moon. Give me nice and slow. Oh, okay, Bliss. Go on ahead. Initially, you just do what you can, and then you'll figure the rest out. Stubborn should be Deeza's middle name. Taurus. Ah. Keita May, I said resting was a hobby. Now, I know Keita May has Taurus in there somewhere. So, yes. Come on now, Bliss. Everybody's cheering you on. Ah. Rest is a must. Yes. So, your Venus is in Taurus, huh, Donna? That's a nice Venus. Okay. Downloads have been intense and steady. Yeah, I know you're a Cancerian in some kind of way, and you have that, you got a Cancerians have a lot going on. I mean, but I think it's good because it's interacting with all this energy over here in Pisces, so it matches, but it can make you very tuned in, very like, "I'm not even here. Oh, I need to eat. I didn't even realize I was still in my body." Ah. Yes, resting is priceless. Okay, so more downloads, more downloads. Oh, thank you, y'all. Y'all are the best. Thank you, TJ. Thank you, Bliss. I appreciate you. Honestly, Donna, right now, that is a huge lesson that I think everybody needs to understand. I'm being honest with y'all. Y'all know I'm transparent. I'm going to tell you. I really have been kind of like, okay, every night, no, every morning, I wake up and I say, I live in a beneficent and benevolent universe that's always conspiring in my favor. And then I'm like, and then there's all this stuff happening in the world. And it's hard sometimes. It's a hard pill. It's a hard, hard pill. But we do have free will to understand, you get to see the world the way you want. That's the gift. And ultimately, my peace comes from this. And, if I'm wrong, whatever. But I said whatever because I'm like, everybody gets to believe what they want to believe. Honestly, I just think we just believe whatever. We just have an opinion. There are some truths out there. Like, I think gravity is a truth. There's some truth about, these spiritual laws or whatever is making up this world because it is consistently what it is. But in terms of like most of what we experience, think, and believe is to a certain degree all made up. So my belief this is my truth, is that everything is the great divine energy. There's nothing and nobody, no thing in the world, this physical realm, that doesn't extend from the great divine consciousness. Everything does. And so because everything stems from the divine consciousness, um, it is the divine that is choosing to come here and have these experiences that look horrible. That is my only peace. That is my only peace, because it is hard for me to accept, bad things happening to children. It is hard for me. I can never think things like something bad happened to a child. Well, maybe it's something in the child's karma. That doesn't feel good to me. I'm a Pisces. That's that don't work for me. I'm initiated into Yemanjah, the mother energy, right? I care. And by the same token, Buddha, I had to go to Buddha. Buddha said, it's going to be bad things that happen. It's just how the universe set things up. This is not going to be a paradise. That's not what this is about. This isn't a place where you can come, you can experience extreme highs, you can experience extreme lows. And our experience as human beings with the ability to think is we get to decide how we're going to look at all of it. And for me, I feel like part of the uncertainty of these times and just all the things that we're seeing is an opportunity. Like, first and foremost, how much do you really depend on spirit? And how much do you depend on man and your own devices? I never want to be somebody who is like blind, like these religious zealots. I never want to be that way. And by the same token, I don't find comfort in not having a divine power that is like, well, the candle in the dark. I keep pulling this card from my Mythical Goddess Tarot deck. It's called Aditi. Aditi is the void. That's where I feel we are. Aditi is the great void. I'm going to see if I can find her card. I'm going to just take this down for a moment. This is what she looks like. And I just want to tell you what it says. It says, Aditi comes during times of the great void that precede transition. This is where we are. We are in the great void. And we will be in this void for a little while, y'all, because the great transition is just starting to happen. And one of the things that I will say that I have spoke about for a while is, do you have a vision for this world? I struggle with, why is it that people just don't want other folks to be happy? I don't get that. Why is it that people will want to be so oppressive? Well, that's what it means. Buddha said bad stuff was going to happen. Folks were going to come here and be that way, right? But this is where we are. We're in this time of great transition. It says she is the emptiness that must be, have a vision for the world, because we are in the midst of a great transition. She is the emptiness. This is for you, Jaimin. She is the emptiness that must be acknowledged when the way before you is dark and unclear, helping you to face the unknown with surety and without fear. That's for you, Sharmika. Aditi allows you to see the result of your actions before acting, to use the fertile seed times to gain new perspective and access fresh ideas. Now, this fertile seed time, I do believe, is right now. And I want y'all to understand this fertile seed time is going to last at least through May. At least through May. All right. Aditi holds all possibilities for your future, which becomes clearer through self-reflection and understanding. Before your world is manifested, Aditi brings all possibilities to you for creating the world of substance to come. So this is a time of a great void, and we need to make a choice about what we're going to be doing during this time. And how are we going to look at it? Are we looking at it positively, or are we looking at it negatively? that will make a difference on how things unfold. Because at the end of the day, we still live according to the laws of the universe. And so, it's kind of like, what seeds are we planting? That's why I was like, hey, this Mercury being a part of this moon, we really want to be looking at the thoughts. I even say, look at the mental pictures that you're holding. See what you're seeing. Notice what you're hearing. Tune into what you're feeling, the moon. And that is going to inform you quite a bit on what is coming your way. All right. Oh my gosh, you just took me back too, Jim. And I think you're about my kid's age now that I think about it. I'm like, yes, the Veggie Tales, Queen Esther. I love that, Donna. I love that. Ooh, that's beautiful. Everybody's loving this rest as a hobby. Rest is a revolution. Wow, I love that. Yes. We're really kind of a mix of the two. This time for drifting and embrace those drift times. Yes, we're there. Ah, yes. The Odoo. Let me bring this Odoo up real quick. I know that I mentioned this Odoo. Uh, let's see here. Da, 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 da. I know that I mentioned this Odoo, and I will continue to mention this Odoo, because the Odoo are out of the Ifa tradition. Again, does anyone want their Elekes? Because I will be leading an Eleke initiation. I'm just going to show y'all this. Oyeku. This is, to me, one of the chief Odus of our time right now. Definitely, you want to work with your ancestors of light, receive their wisdom of support and protection. You may feel blocked. This one right here. You may feel blocked, but accept that blockages could indicate safeguards. Sometimes we can't look with our spiritual eye. I'm talking to me, okay? I'm not talking to nobody else but me. um Transformation and transition based on life cycles may be experienced. Where are we not in that right now? Huh? How is this not us right now? Okay. Patience is needed, as it may be that you see an increase over a period of time. Now, that Capricorn is a part of this moon, patience, that would be good. Now, here to TJ's, I think it was TJ who said it. Oyeku reminds us that all things return to their source and that nothing lasts forever, and represents that which lies just beyond one's field of vision. What reminder can you create to help you shift when it's time for you to be patient? So, yes, I really do think that. I'm one of the people a little bit, I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, no, we were just so close. Black people were doing so well. We're doing so well. Women, we're making so many inroads. And that doesn't mean we're not still doing it or whatever. But anywho, yes, I'm just saying, y'all are on it. Y'all are on it today. Okay. Yes. From a doctor of metaphysics. Yes, 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 yes. I think a lot of people are going to be doing that, Donna. I think a lot of people are going to be doing that. Hi, Natasha. You're here. Woohoo. Yes. Okay. I'm going to scan through y'all because I want to do another reading. Oh, thank you. Ireola Olafia. Hello. Y'all, look, we need some rest. I freaking love how everybody keeps talking about rest. Ah, okay. Okay, so maybe you're talking about the Elekes I see bliss. Okay. Yes. Yay. Good. I'm glad you're back. I'm so happy you're back, sis. So happy you're back. Yeah, Elekes, it's a spiritual initiation. I'll be making some things to talk about it. I have been talk about resistance. I have been so resistant to doing initiations into the Ifa tradition because I don't focus on that. I focus on the goddess tradition, even though I do infuse it with, Oshun, Yemaja, Oya. I talk about the masculine deities. I love all of it. Um, and so a lot of times when people get initiated into Ifa, they have all these questions and they want to know specifically exactly how to do everything. And I was like, I just don't want that responsibility. They look at the godmother, the godfather, the god, whoever they're initiated them, um, like people look at their pastors. And I know that people look to me that way. You see people calling me priestess, you see people calling me Ia, and I take it very seriously. People know there have been private conversations I've had with people that I've helped people out, right? So I take that very seriously. And I just hadn't wanted what I know how people act when they initiate. And then the US election happened. I was like, I got to get us shored up. We got to connect to the ancestral traditions. I got to get everybody that wants to elect gays. I'll get you up to your warriors. Beyond that, I got a priest I can send you to if you want to work with him. If you want to initiate as a priest, because I'm not doing all that. I'm going to initiate people as a priestess into the goddess tradition, but the actual E5 tradition, that's not my call. But I want to get us all on this path. We got to go back to the ancient times. All right. We got to go back to the goddess traditions. I believe in the witchy traditions. I believe in tapping into all of it. And so this is my way of making sure I get us shored up. I'm like, I'm embarrassed I didn't do this before now, but yeah. Okay. Thank you. Uh, yes. I'm not gonna lie. There's a reason I haven't even done the priestess initiation. This is not about that, but maybe it is. Maybe this is a full moon moment for me. Like, get your ass together, Tyra, and get these people initiated. Ah, really? Okay. I need help. I do. I just have been kind of like, I don't know if I'm ready for an assistant. um, and I'll tell you why, Shamika. My Pisces energy. Oh my gosh. I can be so organized. I can get a hell of a lot done. And by the same token, in order to stay ahead to actually work with an assistant, that's where I struggle. I feel I'm being called to work with Oshun, just not sure. I have always felt some way about initiating into any religion or anything else. So this is a new thought for me. Yeah. So if you notice me, you know, I flow my own way. And the people who initiated me, we don't fit within a box in the EFI. We are in the great return. Woo! Just reading those words. Let me breathe. Let me breathe. Okay, Shamika, let's talk. Let's talk. Wait a minute. Yes, yeah, and, it's like I always wanted to be something special, and what I was doing was way more structured than what was done for me, which my teachers did a great job, but my thing is, like, if I'm gonna initiate people, I want them to have a I want more structure. I want people to have like initially you do actually need some rails. You need a path to be on. And then eventually it's kind of like we all sort of understand the tradition and the way that we are supposed to do it. So definitely wanting to open myself up and learn more and all that kind of good stuff. And now I feel like I'm ready. This would be easy. Mhm. You're right, Donna. That's a good one. Oh, okay. Yes. Oh, wow. 2017. Woo, you right, Bliss. You've been with me for a good long while. Wow. Ah, Metunetter. Oh, it's coming back. Yeah, they definitely link up. I definitely love the Egyptian tradition, and that's why I'm kind of like I will never be like everybody else. Okay, let's see. I think I've shared everything that I'm going to share about the moon. So let me do a reading. So we already have a DT. We're going to receive a DT as what did I do with my oracle? As uh, it's right in front of me. I'm picking it up as I speak. I really do think a DT is a good one. We have this energy of that node with the hold on one second. My brain. I didn't look at Chiron. Chiron is at 19 degrees. That's pretty close to this moon. So it's definitely a healing moon. And it's almost like Chiron to me, what it's been doing, it's kind of like, you know, you've got to get something at the core of you healed up. Maybe around your body, your identity. Get something healed up around that identity, and you're gonna soar because it's going into Taurus next. And oh my God. I don't want to think about it. I got too much going on in my astrology right now. So we're gonna count a DT as our first card. Mm, I love this card that I just pulled so much. Give us a reading or a word for this. So Jaimin, that I'm gonna create another recording, that performance that I had this weekend. I'm gonna show y'all my little. I'm gonna because everybody wasn't here in the beginning. I had a performance this weekend, and it just ate up my time because I had two performances, and I even taught a Afro class on Thursday. It's Black History Month, so a lot of times people like me can get busy, even though I'm not performing and teaching much. But this year, I just so happened to get extra busy with Black History Month, and because I had said I'm not going to skip this week. I knew I was going to talk about the full moon, but I want to keep it moving. I'm gonna make another video where I'm talking about Orsair. Okay. Agreed. Agreed. Y'all have some great comments here. Ooh, thank you. Wow. That's one of my favorite videos of all time. I think about that video. We got to get it healed up. You're right. Within ourselves and then, the genders. Mm. Thank you. That's beautiful. A lot of people disagree with that, but I agree with it, Donna. I really do. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. So here's a card that we're gonna work with for the full moon. It's the works card. I love this card so much. I freaking love this card. So let's see what we can get from this one. It says, a woman dances in the balance and beauty, all aspects of her being united and focused. Her thoughts, feelings, and movements are in dynamic equilibrium, a force to be reckoned with. She is the complete sacred circuit of heart, mind, and physical body. Her grace and strength exemplify the ease of carrying power in the world and doing the work she came here to do with influence. I see Leo as a sign of influence, but I love that doing the work she came here to do with the ease of power. This is what this moon can bring. The Lady of Works dances into your cards to reflect your unified strength of expression. The hard work you have done on all levels is making an impact. Don't think that you're not making an impact. The triad aspect of your being, which is emotional, mental, physical, are balanced and powerful. Your works on earth are making a difference, Bliss. Let this image help to keep you on a unified track as you continue moving ahead to your goals. Let this image help to keep you on a unified track as you continue moving ahead to your goals. That's that Capricorn energy that's in there. This is actually Mars in Capricorn, right? So stay the course. Stay the course. Do I love when Michelle Obama said, do something. All right. So whatever that is for you, do something. All right, Ishel. Ishel. I pulled Ishel recently. I thought I pulled it for us recently. I feel like I have. Now I love this one so much. This is the energy of the moon. I know I pulled it because this is the energy of Pisces. The energy of Pisces. So she's out of Maya, the Mayan tradition. Ishel is the soul of the moon. So this is the second time. And we have another rainbow. This is interesting to me. We got another rainbow on this one. Um, Weaving the colorful fabric of life through her magic and knowledge. From her skirt flows the river of rainbows as she is the mother of all plant life. She communes with Source through her lunar intuition and profound introspection. She is the essence of femininity. She is the gateway to your deepest Piscean emotions that connect you to your life force. And she's making her presence known to you through your intuitive knowing, your prayers, and dreams. She is sending you messages that must be heeded. Pay attention as Ishel calls forth your cellular memory from your subconscious into the light of your conscious mind. And that, I think, is what is going on. It's what we consciously know is at battle to a certain degree with with the intuition and, spirit speaking to us. I think that's where some of the cognitive dissonance is coming from. I can't remember who talked about people resisting what is happening. Um, as you take time for deep reflection, many mysteries will be revealed to you. Open yourself up to mysteries being revealed to you. Let the information that surfaces assist you in making choices that honor the depth of who you are. So we need to be making choices that honor the true depth of who we are. All right. Pisces is the ocean, baby. It's about going deep. So we're in the void. The work so we need to be just really and truly okay with that in between time. I remember Iyanla wrote a book, In the Meantime, I think it was what it was called. That's where we are in the meantime. And we're connecting with spirit. We're communing. We're allowing ourselves to be informed by spirit. And we're going to just keep taking the steps because what we're doing is making a difference. All right. I want to say too, with that Sagittarius energy in the moon, that it's important for us to look at, are we on purpose or are we off purpose? Are we aligned with our purpose? Or Sagittarius has to do with meaning. Is what we're doing feeling meaningful? Do you need to find the meaning in what you're doing? And that will give you the motivation to keep going. That's another way of looking at that. Another one is like, Sagittarius is this energy of the big picture. And the question is, have you lost the vision? Do you need to take time to actually open yourself up to see the vision, which Ishel, I think, could help you to do? Pisces energy can help you to do. Now, Pisces is this energy of dissolution. So again, there's something that we might need to be like, let it dissolve. Let it go. Pisces is this energy of surrender. And once we do that, then we're able to actually hear and see and sense. This is what spirit is calling me to do because you are Queen Esther. You were born for such a time as this. Thank you. Glad you're here. Ah, beautiful. That's right. Near death experience. That's an initiation for real. And you've been on it. You've been on it. All right. Let us all send Bliss. I know she might be gone. I want y'all to send Bliss um hiring uh get hired energy and vibe. I want us to see Bliss come back next week and say she got the job. I want us to all be using our Ashe, our life force energy to send to Bliss to get this job. All right. Oh, y'all are touching me so much. I guess I needed this today. Thank you. Oh, I appreciate you and I look forward to us continuing to work together. Love you, Bliss, if you come back. Oh, Pisces rising. Wow. We Pisces, we've had a lot going on. New beginnings for us. New beginnings. I love that, Keita May. That's exactly right. No matter how small the step may seem, it's still effective. You need to put that on a graphic and share it with Keita May. Wisdom by Keita May. Yes, 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 yes. Mm-mm-mm. The thing that I find with um Sagittarius people is it's like y'all can see so much and having that like you need to feel like there's meaning and purpose to what you're doing. Um if you have planets in the ninth house, I know I've heard some of y'all talk about planets in the ninth house. Meaning, if you have Jupiter in your first house, like me, it's almost like if I don't have a meaning to it, then I can't get it done or, if I can't see the higher purpose, the big picture and everything. And I want to just say, it's going back to something that we talked about. Dr. Aliasi had talked about it. The only meaning that something has is the meaning that we give it. And you can give anything the meaning that you want to give it. My older son turned me on to Nietzsche. I think that's how you say his name. I was like, Nietzsche is a little bit tough for me, but Nietzsche is telling the truth as I see it, you know? It's kind of like truth is what we say it is. I believe that we can align ourselves with a higher truth if we allow ourselves to be open, but I know it's a struggle. I know it's a struggle. There you go. Everything is all in divine time, not on my time. There you go. I love that. Yes, we are saying congrats to you in advance, Bliss. Mhm. Yes, it will. Ashe. Mm. So, that's what I have. I wasn't quite sure how this was gonna flow. Let me see here. I feel like I wanna do one more reading. Just one more. Okay. We're going to go to the African Goddess Rising deck. Mm. I just want the good juju card. I would love it if we got the good juju card so much. Let's see what I pull, and then I might just add in the good juju card because I love that card. Okay, y'all ready? Ew. Yeah, we're gonna have to pull another card. Ah. Okay. Woo. Okay. I like this one. So this one is interesting. Sukuyant. I don't know if I'm saying that properly. I'm pretty sure this one is out of oh, wrong book. Where's my book? Me and my little Oracle decks. I'm not very orderly right now. Okay. Here we go, y'all. Last reading. Last reading. Interesting. Yes, Trinidad. So by day, excuse me, Beauty by day and Hag by night, Sukuyant is an energy vampire, also known throughout the diaspora as Olehigu or Buhag. Whether energy or blood, for vampires, there's never enough to go around. And this is what she says: you have so much more than you realize. You have access to unlimited joy, love, good times, pleasure, and prosperity. Be grateful for your riches. Stop going to the ocean and asking for a thimbleful of water. It doesn't feel like it when you're desperate, but scarcity and lack are illusions. Pisces, what illusions are we operating on according to? Woo! That one just sent something to me. I needed to hear that one. Prosperity is believing that there is an overflow, more than enough love, happiness, well being, and money to go around. Vampires take from others because they don't have enough life force energy themselves. That is scarcity consciousness. When you embody lack, you're always hungry, tired, and jealous. So, for this full moon, make a gratitude list. What are you grateful for now? And this is the goddess declaration. My blessings always overflow. Who needs that right now? Who needs to declare, decide, and declare? My blessings always overflow. Asheo. I am calling that in on everybody. Calling it on all of the goddesses here. Now, I love this one because look, divine lineage. Divine lineage. And we talked about Leo having to do with our lineage. This one is out of this East Africa. What is this? Is it Somalia, Ethiopia, something like that? Let's see here. Oh, sorry, Egypt. So she has to do with the ancestors. So I really do think that it's like do some work with your ancestors. This is the third or fourth time that the ancestors have been brought up, right? Sarah Lakali, great ancestress Sarah Lakali, meaning Sarah the Black, was an Egyptian prophetess and the patron saint of the Romani people. Oral history says that Saint Sarah had the highest divine lineage. Your ancestors protect the Holy Grail. What is the Holy Grail? The Holy Grail is you. I told you, you special. Stop acting like you're not special. You special. Divine ones walk beside and within you. Trust. Your ancestors want to remind you that you are not alone. They are rooting for you. They ask you to honor your spirit guides and call upon the power of the divine. Create or nourish your ancestral altar or shrine. Unbury your ancestors. Speak their names. Your divine lineage ancestors may be blood related or culturally or spiritually connected. And so this goddess declaration, I am my sister is me. And I would always also say, Mojiba Agun, Mojiba, we give thanks. Egun, ancestors. We give thanks to the ancestors. Mojiba Egun. We know that you walk with us. I always say the ancestors, a lot of times, they're just sitting back. They're like, she didn't even ask us for our help today. We could help her. Things would not be so hard if she would just go on ahead and call on us. Now, if we get in trouble, they can help us without our permission. But for most stuff, they're kind of like, hey, like, I mean, we sitting up here watching you struggle. I want y'all to think Mulan. I want y'all to think Moana. Let me know if you know a one that's Afro or let's see here, Latin, Hispanic or whatever, Caribbean. Let me know if y'all know the the name of a movie that highlights those or some character where that's highlighted. Okay. So yeah, our ancestors are sitting around waiting to support us. And so, it's important for us to make sure that we go out of our way to call on our ancestors. All right. Yes, that's what my reading told me this morning. Lack is all an illusion. So, so good. Okay, let's hear. I want to share a blessing from TJ. I had a big opportunity for Kitty coming up, and I couldn't really afford it due to some other emergency expenses that had drained me. I wrote in my pink manifestation notebook for Spirit's team's assistance my thoughts and ingenuity about the situation. And lo and behold, it was solved in a way I never thought it would be. Yay! Woohoo! Asheo. Love that. Thank you for sharing it. That makes me so happy. Asheo. Asheo, Natasha. This return will also require us to know and honor our heritage. This is our return to the ancient practices. That's for me. That's what it is right there, baby. Even deeper. I give thanks to the ancestors. Asheo. I am my sister's keeper. My sister is me. I am my sister. Yes. Ah. Let's go. Let's go, TJ. Let's go. Cocoa. Okay. Cocoa. I don't think I know that. At least I can't call it to my mind. So yeah, you're right. I am full covered on all sides, above and below. Ashe, Donna. I love it. Oh, Coco. Okay. Coco. I feel complete. I feel complete. This has been such an amazing circle. I appreciate you all for bringing your beautiful goddess energy, your beautiful goddess wisdom. I do not sit up high and look down low. I am all about the collective. And so I appreciate you all for sitting here and counsel with me and each other as we share. And I know that, you know, something has been said that will support each one of us during this full moon. So thank y'all so much for sharing. I appreciate all of your vulnerability. I don't believe that we need to just share things that are like, everything is so perfect. No, post your struggles. Let's talk. Let's have the sisters pray for you. Someone else out there is feeling the exact same way. So thank you, everybody, for your vulnerability, for your wisdom. Y'all are queens. So I just thank you for, representing your queendom here in the Goddess Body Mind Spirit community. May the blessings of the Great Mother be upon you and yours now and always. I appreciate you all so, so much. I am going to let's see here. We're going to take it out a little bit fast, y'all. It's Leo. It's Leo. It's Leo. So I'm going to turn on a belly dance song. Love y'all. Happy full moon in Leo. I may not be matching too well, y'all. Now let's dance. Hey. Yes. What are you taking from the circle? Okay. Yes. Thank you, Shannon. This is why I can never work alone. What are you taking? I am Tyra and I'm taking so much love. So much love. So let me know what you're taking it. And let's get back to dancing. Hey. Hi. Come on, Diamond. Hey. I see you. Ashe. Oh, good. I'm so happy to hear this. Hey. Woo. Yay. Thank you. It's one of my power colors. Hey. We're gonna end. Oh, we're still going. Ooh, love that. Ashe. Oh. Hey. Thank you. We'll have to party one day. Oh, I love that, Aliacia. Yes, the gift of dance. Yes, yes. Just move if that's all you got, sis. I'm taking courage. And I'm taking clarity. Nice. Happy full moon.